Okay. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is Babajide Obafemi. I am supposed to do this Facebook Live as usual, but because of some nagging challenges, network here and there, I won't be able to do it. So I'm going to do it as a file, as recorded, and post it as usual on my timeline. You're welcome again to Babajide Obafemi's Facebook Live interview. And today, I have with me a technocrat, a politician, an egbon, a bigwig in PDP. Is aspiring, but today we are not only going to be discussing about his aspiration, we are going to be discussing about politics, economy, and PDP. So, if you are ready, please go along with me as I introduce to you the great man, architect Idris Salman.
Thank you, viewers.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Compliments of the season.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you. We have been trying to get this done, but because of your tight schedule, it has been really been difficult for us to get this done. But today I've been able to catch you somewhere, box you to the corner to talk to us. Recently, sir, we saw it all over the social media that you declared your intention of contesting again for House of Rep in Kabba-Bunu, Ijumu local government. But here we are with you live. Please confirm it to us, sir.
I did not declare my intention.
Okay.
I only presented myself to the people.
Okay.
And it was clear, no ambiguity. I presented myself to my people that I'm available. Here I am, while I'm consulting as to the next political move. Yes, I have intention. I have interest, not intention.
Interest, yeah.
I have interest, and for whatever it is, I took advantage of the opportunity provided by Facebook to tell the whole world that I'm available and I'm ready, and here I am for any assignment whatsoever.
Okay, yes, sir. So, we've seen over the years how Nigerian politics has turned.
Yeah.
Accusation all over, APC accusing PDP, PDP accusing APC. Could it be better? Are we doing anything different now in Nigeria?
It's politics. For as long as every time election takes place and one party goes in, and one party wins the election, even the most developed democracy in America, you still find that back and forth. That's why you say one party is the ruling party and the other one is the opposition party. And the essence of being in opposition is to critically and objectively look into the party in government and take them up on the areas they are not doing well. That is normal in every democracy.
Okay, so let's narrow it down to Kabba-Bunu, Ijumu, Federal Constituency. What are you going to be doing different? We have an House of Rep member who has done 12 years.
Yes.
Some people are giving him kudos. Some, you can't have it all. But what would you be doing differently if the people call on you to represent them?
My desire is to represent the people first, give them a face, represent their interests at the highest level, which is the National Assembly. It's an assembly of great minds come together and legislate for the good and the betterment of the country. Recall that when you're at the National Assembly, what you're basically, primarily, what you're there to do is to make legislation, and then also to know that in every developmental process that of course involves legislation, that no part of the nation is left. And of course, the way we have been since it's done federal constituency by federal constituency, my own place can also not be left out. So by the grace of God, if given the opportunity to represent the place, of course, as the word is, I will represent, I will be a good image of that particular federal constituency within the ambit of the law.
What are the expectation of our people are so high now. coming by the fact that PDP has always been there as our representative for the past years.
Yeah.
What are your agendas going into 2023 election? Possibly your agenda for the people, what you'll be doing in your first 6 months, your first 100 days in office, and all that.
Well, I am going to, basically, as I said, since I'm representing the people, of course, I must build confidence in the people more than ever before. Of course, whether you like it or not, there has been some level of disconnect between the governed and the government itself. And of course, we are the representative of the people at the lowest level there. So one of the things which we're going to do, we must galvanize people's interest in, first and foremost, in governance by being in very serious, constant touch with the constituents. And of course, that I will not take for granted, because of course, once I say I'm representing the people, I must be close to the people, hear the yearnings of the people, and take it up for intervention, protecting their interests during the processes of appropriations, which is one of the primary duties of the legislature. So, sure, I will really be a face of the people.
You are a shrewd businessman and a professional as an architect.
Yeah.
So are you going to be having time to even do all this? Because you seem to be busy personally with your business. So people will now think, what is bringing architect Idris Salman to politics again? What?
National Assembly is not an assemblage of people, of jobless people. It's an assembly of representatives of the people. And when you say representative of the people, of course it is true. I've been in business, and I'm also in the business of architecture. The most important thing is, once you have the desire to serve, it is multitasking. And of course, my life is about multitasking at the moment. We will do our best to ensure that we strike a balance in showing interest in the government, representing the people, and of course, still doing well in your own endeavor.
Okay, yeah, so doing well in your own endeavor, representing the people is really, really, really multitasking.
Very tasking.
Yeah. Recently, you turned 50.
Yes.
And there's this clamor about not too young to run, not too young to run. Now, people are beginning to say we want young hands in politics. Do you think you are still among that bracket, that age bracket that people need in politics?
You have to check what the Constitution says. I can run within the ambit of the law.
Yes, now I'm just talking about...
There is just a clamor that youth participation, and it is not only the youth that are clamoring. Women are seeking affirmation. Youth are seeking. So the issue there is not too young to run clamor. It's just a wake-up call on our youth to participate in the process of governance. And of course, I just turned 50. Whether you like it or not, yes, I'm no longer a youth, but of course, I'm still very young at heart. And of course, once the law does not stop me, does not bar me from participating, the man who is young today shall become an elder of tomorrow. So, and that is where we are today.
Your party presently has gone through crisis. One way, turbulence here and there. Do you think you're on the right course now? Do you think everything is settling well as against APC?
I'm not aware of any crisis that is bedeviling our party that is stopping us from still participating. What are the crises? What are the problems?
Recently it has been like there was a huge tussle between the former PDP chairman and Nyesom Wike, the governor of Rivers State, and some stakeholders.
Honestly, I'm not aware of that.
But it is all over the news.
That is rumor. It has not been proven.
So, can you now say that your party is in good stead?
Very good stead, ready for the next general election, ready to go back to power.
So now that begs that question. APC has been accusing your party of 16 years misrule. And here we are.
Yes.
What are your take?
APC alleged our party of 16 years of misrule. And by the grace of God, today, by 2023, APC will have been in power for 8 years past now. And I think if you look at it, if you say that there's a problem with a particular system, and you are presenting an alternative, which is what they meant by change, and they came. Let's assess their performance in the last 8 years. I can confidently tell you they are still blaming the PDP. Even those who are contesting, who are aspiring amongst them, are still blaming the PDP. I'm not sure they promise us blame game. You have said PDP has not done well and you want to do something different. Let's check the indices today now. Is it the indices of economic development? Is it the indices of corruption? Or is it the indices of infrastructural development? Tell me where APC has fared better than PDP. So as far as I'm concerned, I think it's just a hoax. The people shall determine at the appropriate time.
Now, coming down to your state.
Yes, sir.
You have the youngest governor in Nigeria,
Yes.
purportedly, and you have, it's been on the media everywhere that your state is the safest in the nation. Are they doing anything right? Is it true? Do you agree with those assertions?
What are the indices? Who is the man? Who is assessing? Who is giving the assessment that Kogi State is the safest state? Is it a certification? Is it a test? Is it a testimony from security organizations? It is the same people who are in government who are telling you that the state is the safest state, and that is the only thing they seem to be brandishing. How can it be the safest state? How developed is the state? What have they contributed to the development of the state since 2015 they took over power in that particular state? I think it is a case of they are doing self-assessment. And of course, if they are doing self-assessment, they are free to do that. Of course, if you tell me to assess myself, you think I'm not going to assess myself on a very good pedestal, definitely I will. So,
okay. So let me give you a chance to score the APC national and your state scoreboard as against PDP rule in both places.
I think you also help me by doing that. I'll just give you some indices here and there now. When the PDP was in power in Kogi State, I'm not sure if there's all this cry all over the place of non-payment of salaries, which is the basic thing any government should do, pay wage. Whether you like it or not, you're in the same state as myself, and you know wage paying up till now. In fact, I even realized that each time the governor pays salary, it is even celebrated. It is even announced that government is going to pay salary this month. I remember just before Christmas, I know the Honorable Commissioner of Finance was announcing that people will be paid their money before Christmas. Is that an achievement? So when the government has condescended that low, I don't think I need to rate them beyond that level any longer. Okay, it's an APC governed state. APC is at the center. Since 2015 till date, as of day before yesterday, I still saw the Ogun State governor inviting the president to come and commission projects. Of course, our own governor is an acclaim again, son of the president. He should bring the president down to come and commission a single project. He's on the second term. What have they done? And I think these things are just very simple. It's even pedestrian. You don't need any rocket science to tell you that. So as far as I'm concerned, I will tell you my party has fared better in the governance of that particular state till date.
So now, let me, as I wind up, because I know you still have other activities for today, and I don't want to keep you waiting. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has declared his intention to run for president of Nigeria under the APC.
Yes.
Now, people are coming out under the PDP too. We've heard rumor about former Vice President
Dele Momodu has declared.
Dele Momodu has declared. A lot of people have declared.
Dele Momodu has declared.
Who is your candidate in PDP? Who do you think can match Asiwaju if Asiwaju is given the ticket?
Let everybody interested in contesting on the platform of PDP make their declaration first. We will take it up from there. Yes. Asiwaju has declared. Likewise, we're also hearing rumor that the Vice President will soon declare. So let everybody declare. But of course, you know the process. I will limit my concern to my party at the moment.
Yes.
Whatever when all the aspirants have made their intentions known on my party, of course, we'll go for a primary, and definitely a candidate will sure emerge. And whoever sure emerge, honestly, I can beat my chest, will defeat the APC come 2023.
On what you're aspiring for, sir, if you lose the primaries, what would be your action? Are you going to be leaving the PDP? Are you going to be staying? What would
Recall that this is not my first attempt.
Yes.
Recall that I attempted the last time, and I'm not sure you're going to say I lost out then. But whether you like it or not, we did not make it there then. You know the whole thing that happened. Yeah. If that time, the process were not allowed to take place as expected, and I did not leave the party, and now that the party is further focused on doing the right thing, why will I leave the party? You don't win all the time. You will stay and build the party just the same way we have stayed. We had opportunities of also going to other parties, but no, we didn't do that. We are committed members of the party. We'll keep building the party. That's the essence of party. We're not to be frolicking all over the place. Thank you.
Your good year message to your loved ones, to your followers, to your teaming supporters, and your advice to Nigerians as we wind up.
We wish everybody a happy new year, and we implore everybody to pray for the nation. Whether you like it or not, our nation is sick, and it requires everybody to come on board. People are even losing interest in this thing called politics. I think we should encourage people not to give up on Nigeria. We can make it a better place, and honestly, it is by participation. So I implore every Nigerian to be interested in this process that produces the leaders, that produces who is involved in governance in Nigeria. We can't stay away. We have no any other country. I wish every one of us Happy New Year. A prosperous one for that matter.
All right. We'll be expecting you if you finally make up your mind
when I finish consultation.
Yes, when you finish consultation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful time with architect Idris Salman today. By special grace of God, in few days' time, we will be having another interview with another personality. And as we always do, it's going to be a no-host bar interview. My name is Babajide Obafemi, your media guy, your media consultant. God bless you for staying tuned with me. See you next time. Bye-bye.